morning, folks. I hope you're all doing good today. So I've come back here to the Whispering Winds Lookout in hopes of recreating some of the photographs I took several months ago. Now, as some of you know, I only recently got my camera a few months ago, and when I first got it, I took a trip up to Whispering Winds Lookout, and I took some alright photos of a dead tree that was leaning out over the cliff, and well, they just aren't as sharp as what I'd want them to be. And after having my camera for a few months now, I've learned a couple tricks with the camera, like mirror lockup and the importance of having your camera on a tripod. So hopefully I can go up there today and recreate some of the photographs that I made a few months ago, and that they can be exceptional quality and not just okay. It's probably about 20 minutes to golden hour. It's pretty cloudy, and the sky is fairly white. So I don't know exactly how these photos are going to turn out, but hopefully I can implement some of the tricks I've learned over the last few months and make some nice photos on this journey up to the top of Whispering Winds Lookout, and we can create some beautiful photographs. So let's go. So, I'm on my way up to the top of this hill here, and I just heard the hugest explosion over there. And we're probably about 60 miles from the military base, and that's definitely not a normal occurrence. I have no idea what it was, but it was really close. It rung my ears like there was no tomorrow. So I don't know what that was, but yeah, it was no firework. It was way too loud to be a firework. Like, it rang my ears. I've only ever heard that once before, and that was hunting season 2015. It was so loud. It was unbelievably loud. Like, I hear bombs drop from the military base all the time, and it had nothing on this. Maybe just because it was so close. But whatever it was a big boom. It almost sounded like it came from the sky. So, that made me jump. I guess I'm going to mosey on up to the top. I just want to throw that in there. So, me and the dog, we're at the top of Whispering Winds now. And, well, this is the tree I wanted to take a picture of. There's a couple other trees I'd like to take pictures of too, but I want to make sure I capture this. The skies aren't really perfect for picture taking. They're kind of, well, they're just plain white. Just total overcast with the clouds. But it looks a whole lot different up here in the summertime when all the leaves are on the trees. It's actually quite nice. We got Stringer's Lake down here. It's a really good bass and pike spot. So I'm going to take a few pictures of this, and then I'm going to try and find a nice short oak tree with the light coming in on it. There are a few nice ones right here. I've been kind of struggling lately with finding a good composition on a tree. I've spent about three days walking around out in the woods around my house, and I just haven't found a picture that I've really liked. So I decided to come up on top of the hill here where we have an oak flat, and there's a lot of short trees up here because down by my house they're all about 100 feet tall and straight, and up here they're probably 50 feet tall at the most, and they're all over the place. They've got branches coming out everywhere, and they make for much better pictures in my opinion. So I'm going to look around here a bit and try and find myself a nice composition. Okay, so I've done quite a bit of walking around, and I've come to this tree. This is about the only tree that has caught my eye. The only problem I'm having with it is up here is I'm clipping the highlights. And of course the sun has gone behind a cloud right now. It was casting some pretty nice red colors on it. You can probably hear the dog panting in the background. I'm kind of panting myself. But there was nothing really up here that caught my eye for a print quality composition. You know, there's lots of nice pictures, but I just haven't been in the right spot to see one yet. I'm sure there's a few up here. I don't know what that explosion was, but it sure looks like an awful lot of it's either smoke or the mist is rolling in heavy, but I sure hope it's not smoke. I'll go back up to the top of the hill now, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. I think I'm going to move on from this tree. It's not really screaming, "Take my picture." Especially now that the light is gone. You might not be able to see it because I have the brightness turned up so high on the camera. So I'm going to go take a couple shots of the sunset, and then I'm going to walk around a little bit more and see if there's anything here that really catches my eye. Maybe I can come back to it. So future plan, come back to here. I do believe with the right light there would be some nice pictures in here, but right now I just don't have the light. It is gone behind all that fog or smoke and a big cloud. So time to move on. Okay, so as I was walking around, I was at the top and I noticed this dead tree down here. I'm kind of, I don't know, about 60 feet down the embankment, and probably 5 feet to the right of me is a sheer cliff drop off. The dog is sitting up there. I can see her, she's right there. She heard me talking, so she's actually coming down. Pepper, you stay. You stay. Sit. Good girl. And I really like this shot. Now, I won't be able to show you guys exactly how I line it up because it's going to be a vertical shot and I only have the one camera. That's something I struggle with, is trying to show you guys exactly the shot I'm trying to take because I only have the one camera. And that's something I'm going to have to remedy pretty soon. But I'm looking around down here and I actually see a really nice oak tree over here that I think on the right day, as you can see, the sun is pretty well down. So I think within the next couple of days, when the clouds are a little bit better, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to take the picture of that oak tree because I really like the look of it. And also, when I'm looking down over the cliff here, it's all poplar, and the white of the trees, it just stands out compared to anything else. Everything else is green, and it, to me, it has a really nice contrast to it. So those are two images I look forward to coming back here and taking. Yeah, and behind you guys, there's a nice rock cliff. I think with the sun hitting that, and there's a nice tree on the top of it, I think there's 3 or 4 images just from where I'm standing. With the right light, of course. The sun has gone over the horizon now, and it's giving off some beautiful, beautiful pink colors. Let me just turn the ISO down and you guys can have a look at what I'm looking at. It's definitely a pretty scene, I'd say. I wonder if I can zoom out. Nope. I can move this up a bit. I don't know if you heard that loon call, but that tops it off. You want to go home? Come on.